On this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to make a PowerPoint presentation. So we're going to start with a blank presentation. Okay, so you can see, click to add title. So here we are going to write your title. So let's say Japanese culture. Here, I'm going to add by your name, Mr. P in this case. So I'm going to make that smaller and I'm going to put it right here. Okay, I just prefer it right there. And here, I don't like this font, so I'm going to change fonts and I'm going to choose bangers. I just like that. And for Japanese, it's just perfect, okay? I'm going to make that bigger right there. And oops, so you can see that if I make it bigger, it expands by itself until I say so, right? Okay, so now I'm going to insert a picture. Yes, and you can go here, pictures, online pictures. And let's see, Japanese culture. Let's see what they show us. Okay, they give us a lot of things. So maybe I just add a pagoda. Okay, right there. This is a nice temple. I'm going to get rid of that. And maybe I'm going to put it right in the center, right there. And maybe I want to, let's say you want to add shadow to the picture. So you just choose that, this, expand. You can make it blurry right there. And that's your first picture. You may want to change color of your font. Okay, be careful here. You can change it to orange or blue as you wish. You can also add shadow to the text. This is how you do it. So simple, right there. And if you want to make it stand out, that's how you do it. And maybe distance, I'm going to give a little distance right there. And that gives depth to the font and it makes it nicer, right? By Mr. P. Here you would add your name. Then I will need more slides. So I think you will need 6 slides at least for your presentation. So let's have 6. You just add new slide, a new slide. So the first one, you're going to talk about geography, right? So geography. Okay, and we're going to choose bangers always. And if you want to make it bigger, you can add it to 60 right there. Then I'm going to add, see the choices that you have right here. You can add a picture right there. And I'm going to look for map. So I prefer that you choose the one that is with white background, because my background is white and it looks much better, right? So this, get rid of this, make it bigger. For example, here you can expand it, go wild, but nice, okay? So you just add text, and I'm going to choose, let's say, Arial. Bold, because I want to bold right there. And I'm going to make it bigger. Not bigger than this, because that's the title. So I want this as big, okay? And here, what I added, where is it now? I lost it. See? I lost my... Okay, so I just go back and look for it right there. And I add, we said Arial, bold, and then we're going to make it bigger. Okay, right there. So you can say something like Japan is in Far East Asia. Okay, that's the continent. Okay, you can say something like it is made up of, I think, 8 islands or more. You can go on Google and check the information. Okay, you're allowed to do that. And you can say something like the biggest island is, you can provide the information. So as you can see, is very simple. So the next slide, I want to show you a trick. So let's say I want to copy that that font. Okay, so I go to copy, first select copy, and then you just paste, and you will see you just have to change. Now here I'm going to talk about religion. Okay, and you have it right there with the same font and the same size, so everything looks the same. Then you're going to add a picture. We go back to picture, and I believe Shinto religion is Japanese, so I'm going to look for a nice picture. This is a nice picture. I like this monument. Maybe you can place it right there, because you need to look where you're going to write. So I'm going to write right here, right? And don't forget, if you want to add like shadow to the picture, you can go there and make give it a distance and make it blurry. I have to move that back right there, or maybe at the top is much better, right there. Yeah, right there. And here you do the same. You go back. I want to copy that, so you go to copy, and then you paste. Yes, right there. And here, instead of this, I'm going to write about the religion. Japanese religion is, and then you describe something. You say something more about Shinto, okay? The Shinto religion. You can add anything that you like, but don't make it too much. I don't want too much information on my slides. When you give your presentation, always describe the picture that you have. Okay, so in this picture we have a monument, and it represents the Shinto religion. I believe it is sunset or sunrise right here. I don't know. You can tell me. I think it's sunset. And it looks like summer, and it's a color picture. So that's all I want you to say. Not too much, but nice and clear. Then you have to answer some questions. I believe at the end you will have to answer. Remember to have the same font. You just copy and you paste, and then here on top you just highlight it and you add your question. So what makes it interesting, I think, is one of the questions. So you can write right there, but you need the same font. So you go back, you select, you copy, right, and you paste right there. So what makes it interesting? So Japanese culture has always been interesting to me. Okay, you have to tell me why. And so you won't write a period right there. You just continue because, and you give me your reason. Okay. Here, I suggest also to add a picture. So you can insert and then pictures, and you can choose pictures, any picture that you like, that you think is nice for these questions. So that gives it a flavor of Japanese culture, right? Now you can change the background of your slides, so you can select all of them. Okay, you just go here and you select all, like here, and then you will see background, and you can choose the gradient, you can choose the color that you want, you can even choose a picture. You have different textures right there, or you can choose a pattern with different color. For example, you have that pattern, or you may change to this pattern, that pattern. Be careful. As you can see, it looks really messy. Like I don't want that. I want very clear. It has to be very clear. This is not bad, okay? But I just would keep it to just one color. So I go to select again and we'll go to one color. Maybe if I don't want white on board, then I will choose maybe red, but you can make it to a soft red. Don't make it too red, otherwise it's going to it won't do good to the font that you're using. So see right there. So this, I will change it to another color. Maybe I will change it to bright red, and that looks nice. Okay, so it has to be nice. It has to be clear like this, centered, something like this. Okay, and you have to always add all the slides that I asked you on the project. Okay, so if you have any questions, you may ask me under the video or in class. I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and you may share the lesson if you think somebody else might need it. Until next time, bye-bye.